We were going to do an episode this week, but then Marvel went and dropped a phenomenal trailer for Thunderbolts, so we're going to talk about it. I'm your host, Nick.
And I'm Anthony.
And welcome to That Superhero Thing.
Let's do it.
Thunderbolts trailer, go. Like I said, we weren't going to have an episode this week. We did the episode last week, and we were like, we'll give it a couple of weeks and we'll get back into it.
Yeah.
And then I knew the Thunderbolts trailer was coming amongst other trailers. I thought, oh, it'll be good. And then I watched it, and I thought we need to do an episode. Yeah. And we're doing it on a Monday. I don't think we've ever done an episode on a Monday.
I don't think we have.
I don't think we ever have. But it was like emergency. We need to get into it. And we need to do this trailer. So it's not going to be a particularly long episode. We say could be an hour-long explanation of the Thunderbolts trailer.
Could be.
We just don't know. We'll break it down because there's a lot to unpack from this trailer.
Can I just say one thing as a generalised comment?
Yeah, go on.
I love how many questions it's left me with.
Me too.
Because we haven't had that in a long time.
No.
We get spoilers, we get leaks, we find out what's going on. This is one movie where I actually don't really know much about it. No. And I feel like the trailer has left me with more questions than answers. Yeah,
I've done a bit of digging today off the back of some things from the trailer.
Okay.
Which aren't spoilery.
Yeah.
But, if anyone who knows the comics will probably know a lot more than what we're going to talk about today anyway.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, you don't know where it's going to go. There's a few things that I think I can pick up on storyline-wise from the trailer, which we'll definitely talk about. But,
okay.
Yeah. Before we start breaking it down a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already given it away. You're more excited or less excited now after
I'm
watching this?
So excited. Now, I've got to admit, when I first found out the Thunderbolts was going to happen, and obviously I knew Red Guardian was coming back and Yelena was coming back, I was like, okay, I loved them in Black Widow. Mm-hmm. Thought they were brilliant. So I had no issue with that at all. And then we kind of got onto the subject of it's going down the drain a little bit. So is it going to be any good?
What's going down the drain, Thunderbolts or Marvel?
Marvel.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And then, so it's kind of like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've seen the trailer, it's really hyped me up again for it.
Me too. I quite liked the first trailer. I don't think it was universally loved though, but I quite liked the first trailer. To me, it looked like this could be the return to form. Yeah. And it's a trailer that, even this is just a trailer, it's 2.5 minutes, so we don't know. Yeah. But it's hooked me back in, and I know I've said that multiple times before, like, Marvel, you've got me back in. Yeah. And I'm massively disappointed. But this, I feel like it kind of had everything. Yeah. Do you not think?
Yeah, no,
like
100%.
It was proper. It was a proper Marvel trailer.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't think it's given too much away. I just hope that they do something slightly different and it's not sort of like paint by numbers. Yeah. But should we break it down a little bit?
Yes.
So we started the trailer. We're not going to do every shot of the trailer. Don't
we?
We started the trailer though with Val.
Yes.
Val, who we've not seen.
Love Val.
I love Val. She's great. We've hardly seen her, to be fair.
I know. Last time we saw her was
End of Black Widow.
Yeah.
I can't remember what came first, Falcon and Winter Soldier or Black Widow, because she was at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think Black Widow came second.
No, we got a Black Panther 2, didn't we?
When did she meet Yelena at a grave?
No, we've had her since then. Because
Panther?
Wasn't she investigating the guys on the bridge?
Don't know.
After the whale came and took.
Hang on, what? I was about to say, you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's just move on.
After the
what whale?
After the. Yeah.
Was this a real thing? What whale?
What's happening?
Yeah. What whale?
The whale. What's his name?
Moby Dick.
Who is the bad guy in Black Panther 2?
Oh, the
sea guy.
Yeah, I know. Namor.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they had the fight. They had the fight on the bridge.
Yeah.
And didn't the whale take them away?
Maybe.
Okay.
I can't remember. Watched it once.
I'm sure she was investigating on the bridge because then Martin Freeman turned up and was.
Do you
remember?
Married?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Ish.
Wasn't that Black Panther 2?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I might be wrong. I've only seen Black Panther 2 once.
So I think that's the last time we saw her.
Okay.
So it was a little bit more recent than you thought.
That didn't really matter, but I'm glad we had the conversation because I still can't remember the whale. I don't feel like we've achieved anything from that little conversation. But
apart from the fact that I was obsessed with the whale.
I'm really glad we did it. Thanks Anthony. Well done. Amazing. Anyway, Val's back after an undisclosed amount of time out of the MCU. She's back. She's at like a Senate meeting or something like that. We've got the Avengers are not coming. She's
so where are they?
So I think they've just all sort of scattered since Endgame. Now, I don't think this is her saying the Avengers aren't coming, we need to form the Thunderbolts. I think this is her saying the Avengers aren't coming, we need super soldiers.
Yes.
Because she was all over the super soldier serum anyway. But I think this is her trying to get some sort of permission to either create Sentry or to make more Sentries or get permission for something that she's already done.
Yeah,
like when you apply for planning permission after you've already built the garage, sort of thing. That's what I think. That's what I think we're doing here. We also see Sentry, so we've got to talk about Sentry. Bob, the Superman.
Is that who that is? Okay, yeah. I didn't know. So that was going to be my question.
We don't know formally. So we saw Bob in the first trailer.
Right.
Do you remember?
No.
In the first trailer, when all the Thunderbolts, don't call them the Thunderbolts, when all the Thunderbolts all met and they were all shooting at each other, there was just some like random dude in like a hospital gown.
Right.
It's like, hi, my name's Bob.
Right.
So that's Bob. Okay. Spoilers. But he is, or the theory is, he's Sentry. So in the comics, he was a dude who, I think he was like a drug dealer or something like that.
Yeah.
And he went to rob some sort of lab, and when he was there, he took the super soldier serum. But it didn't turn him into like your Cap super soldier. It turned him into Superman. He's like flight, super strength. He's just he's Homelander basically, or Superman.
Yeah.
So in the comics, I think when he's Sentry, he's good. So he is Superman, but he's got like an alter ego. It's like bipolar. He's got an alter ego called the Void, which basically takes over, and that's like makes him an evil Superman. And I think that's what we're seeing in the trailer, because there's a few moments when like people were running and he was like putting his hand out and they just like fade instantly into a shadow.
Yeah.
He's putting them into the Void. He's putting them into an alternate.
Okay, because that was going to be my next question.
Not the Void from Loki.
No.
Void.
Yeah.
He's putting them into that. So I assume he's the villain of them. He's going to be the villain of the movie.
Okay.
But he's got to be the baddie.
Well, I mean, it looks that way.
Could be a secret baddie. There could be another one on top, but yeah, I think that's the impression I get.
Yeah.
He's going to be the baddie, and Bucky, I don't know who told him to do it, but Bucky is basically going to be the one. He needs to try and beat this dude.
Yeah.
And he needs a team of people to come in and do it. That's what we know so far. The team. Oh no! Do you know? Before we talk about the team, Avengers Tower. Is back.
Yeah.
Finally, we've not seen Avengers Tower since Endgame.
Before Endgame?
So, or Infinity War maybe.
Yeah.
It's been yonks, and we've been sitting here saying
we haven't seen it since Tony Stark died, really, because there's been no reason for it specifically.
So there's been so many theories. And again, I think we got onto the fact on the first trailer that Val was in Avengers Tower. A couple of clips in there. There's been so many theories as to who's going to have Avengers Tower. We knew it had been sold.
Yeah.
Was it Fisk? Was it the Fantastic Four? Was it going to be the new Baxter building? Oscorp building? Something like that?
Yeah.
So it looks like Val's got it.
Okay.
Who's she working for? We don't know, obviously. Is it a bit of an anticlimax? Do we not know yet?
We don't know for certain, do we?
Who does Val work for?
Well, exactly.
She's got to have a bigger boss.
Yeah.
Could be Kingpin, could be Fisk.
I was going to say I would have thought Fisk would make the most sense.
I would like it to be Norman Osborn.
Do you think they're going to use him? No, I don't think they will.
But I'd like it. I'd like it to be Norman Osborn. Yeah, I think that'd be wicked if it was something like that. It could just be that she can't just. I mean, she's married to Martin Freeman's character.
Yeah.
I assume that she is just working for somebody else and it's going to be big. But I can't think of anybody other than Norman Osborn or Fisk.
Yeah.
As to who it'd be. Either one's wicked though. They've not changed it much.
No.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they haven't just turned it into a completely different building and it's like, oh, this is just it now. It's just close enough for us to instantly recognise that it's Avengers Tower, but it's different enough that it's it looks it looks evil. It looks sinister. Yeah, that's it. It's like it just looks darker and moodier and a bit more baddie-esque, like supervillain's lair.
Yeah.
What do we think of the team? I mean, I know we love them, but what are we thinking?
So obviously, like, we've got Bucky, which is awesome.
Bucky's the leader.
Yeah,
Bucky's our leader of the team.
Love Yelena and Red Guardian. Walker. I don't know how I feel about him.
I couldn't remember his surname. I think he could be good.
I think he could be good, but it'll annoy me if he is.
Why?
I don't know.
He's not a real
because
character.
He's got a face that I really want to hate.
He's Thingy Russell's kid, isn't he?
I know.
It's Kurt Russell's kid.
And he nearly killed several thousand planets. So
yeah.
He didn't do the MCU any favors either, did he?
Not at all.
So
no. He probably did wipe out numerous planets, to be honest.
Imagine if he was actually one of his kids that didn't work out.
Honestly, isn't nepotism ridiculous? This dude's wiping out planets and you're letting him be Captain America.
I know. Rude.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I think the easiest way to go with him would, after Falcon and Winter Soldier, would have just been to go down the pure bad guy route.
Yes.
The pure evil route.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would have been a bad way of going. I think it would have been an easier way to do it.
Yeah.
But I think he would have been more of like he'd have been like another one and done, if you get what I mean. We got old very quickly. I like the fact that they're trying to do maybe like a bit of a Bucky with him.
Yeah.
And a Yelena, that's a team at the end of the day, isn't it? It's the villains, but I just hope they don't. They could, off the back of this trailer, be leaning into a bit too much of a goofy side to him.
Yeah.
And that's not what he was about. Bucky's already the one who's on top of it and dead thorough and looking at them all like, what a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
And that's what they need John Walker to be.
Red Guardian is the comedy person, so I don't
100%.
think you can have it again with somebody else.
No, but it's where do they then fit in that dynamic? So we've got Bucky, Bucky is basically just the moodier Cap.
Yes.
Who's the leader.
Yeah.
Red Guardian is just the comedy. Yelena is like a bit of a teenager, bit more down to earth. Probably can be a little bit stroppy because she's the younger one of the group.
Yeah.
But is gonna have a sense of comedy to it.
Yeah.
Ghost is going to be the quiet one who's just in and out, thinks everybody's a moron, including Bucky.
I wonder if she's going to do another joke about her landings.
Possibly, yeah.
I wonder whether she's going to follow that through again.
Something like that, yeah. There's going to be jokes. They're all going to have jokes. It's Marvel. They
all
have
I
to
do
have
think that Ghost and Taskmaster are there as filler.
Because
we've not seen them in the trailer like at all.
Really. I think Ghost in it quite a bit. Not more. No, not
backgroundy. That's what I mean.
But in the background.
Yeah.
Taskmaster is not making out of the first act.
Do you think?
She's the first casualty. She's dead. That first time in the first trailer,
where
they all meet Bob,
and
Taskmaster's there.
So Taskmaster was from Black Widow, wasn't she?
She's not getting out of that scene.
And they're gonna from Ant-Man.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
they're gonna think Bob is good, and that's when they're gonna find out that Bob is bad.
Right.
It's gonna be when he kills Taskmaster.
Okay.
She's not in the rest of the trailer. There's one scene she's in the entire trailer.
Yeah.
She's dead. She's well dead. She's not making out that movie. I don't even know if they've brought. I can't remember the name of the actress.
Okay, you don't know if they've even brought her back.
I don't even know if they've brought her back. No.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad they've brought Hannah John Kamen back as Ghost, though, because I think she's potentially there's more that she can do.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for the team. The team dynamic's going to be great.
Yeah.
Particularly, as I said, Red Guardian.
Yeah.
100% Red Guardian. He's just going to be the standout. He was in Thingy, wasn't he?
Yeah. Totally.
The other thing I noticed in the team, and I don't know whether I know reshoots have happened on this, and I know, like they have with every Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Yelena says none of us can fly. We're all just all we can all do is just point and shoot.
Yeah.
When the original lineup was revealed, that was what everyone was going in against. They were saying you've just got. It's not. It's not a team of Avengers. It's just a super soldier and a super soldier and a super soldier and a super soldier. Apart from Ghost,
well, it's funny because
just either got serum or not got serum.
I was going to comment on that line and say I like that they're being self-aware with
100% with it. Yeah.
Because it is the question that everybody asks. You know, you're seeing this shadow come over New York, and you haven't got anybody that flies or can do anything. You got strength behind you, and that's about it.
Exactly.
It's it, and you kind of like that. Is that going to be enough? So I like the fact that they have addressed it.
Yeah. How are these going to take on Superman?
Yeah, exactly.
And not even a Superman, like a completely unhinged Superman. But it's like in that scene when he's got when he's got Bucky, when Bucky tries to punch him, his voice doesn't sound
No,
normal.
It doesn't.
It sounds
so
like
do you reckon that's the void?
It sounds a bit venomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's whatever it is controlling him. I do wonder whether by like the end of the movie they won't kill him and they'll just get the void out of him.
Yeah.
But then the problem is you end up with a potentially other overpowered super being that you need to somehow write out, like Carol. That's
or Amelia Clarke.
Or God, I forgot about Amelia Clarke. Yeah, but I reckon, to be fair, if you got the void out of him, you could turn his powers down.
Yeah,
you could say the reason he's so mega, the reason he's Superman, is because there's this entity inside him taking control of him.
Yeah,
when you remove that, he's like Super Soldier 2.0.
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Maybe.
Couple of other things I noticed, because it was only a 2.5. It was only a 2.5. We are stretching this out. A couple of things I noticed that I loved and didn't love. Ghost's helmet in the trailer.
Yeah.
Comes down off the back of her head.
Right.
It's not nanotech. It's like a proper practical thing that comes over the top of her head. It looked great.
Yeah.
Let's not do nanotech anymore because it looks stupid.
Right, okay.
When Tony did it for the first time in Infinity War, it was like, wow, that's wicked. And then since then, everybody's suit is full now. Seems to be full nanotech.
Yeah.
Everyone's helmet seems to be full nanotech.
Yeah.
That shot, to the point where that shot in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, where they're both like in the office and they both just like tap the chest and all of a sudden the entire super suit's on them in like a quarter of a second.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's one of the problems.
Yeah,
but this looks better. It's miles better than a nanotech helmet. And again, makes me think Marvel are listening.
Right, okay, yeah.
Marvel are listening to the complaints. Like they said, like with the comment about all we can do is just point and shoot.
Yeah.
Marvel seems to be listening a little bit more. It works, something that really worked, but I don't like it. Starship, nothing's going to stop us now. Being the music over it. It's been done to death. That's the only thing I'd say. But it still kind of dragged me into it. I loved it.
I was enjoying it too.
I was enjoying it, but I was like, I think when it first started, I was like, we've just taken another 80s pop song, made it a little bit more orchestral and a little bit more big, and whacked it over it. Like
very much, everyone's playing on that at the moment, aren't they?
100%.
I feel like since running up that hill from Stranger Things, I feel like I've seen it in every movie.
I think Kingsman was the first one to do it.
Were they?
Yeah.
But I mean,
definitely remember Kingsman 2.
I feel like Stranger Things made it huge because then obviously since then we've had Deadpool v Wolverine and we got Madonna, didn't we?
Mate, everything.
Like it just
everything's done it.
It seems to be a thing now where they're going, let's bring back an 80s song.
It's not even
to show off this movie.
It's not even just an 80s song. It's just a song that would not normally be your action movie theme to go over.
Yeah.
A song that seems completely out of place, but also at the same time fits perfectly with the action scene that's going on in the movie. As I said, Kingsman's the first one. It's the end of Kingsman 1. I can't remember what the song is.
Okay.
But one of the heads are exploding at the end of Kingsman 1. That was the first time I was like, this is nuts, having a song like this in this scene when people are dying left, right and centre.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to have jumped on it. And it works.
It's funny. It adds to the humour and stuff.
Guardians has done it multiple times.
Well, actually, again, Deadpool's done it with all of them. NSYNC, Bye Bye Bye.
That sort of thing. Yeah. And it works, but it's just getting to the point now. As I said, when the music first started playing, I was like, oh, are we doing this again? Yeah. And then by the end of the trailer, I was like, into it. I was 100% into it. I was like, play it again, do it again, sort of thing. So I do enjoy it, but again, I think they're just leaning into
do you reckon we'll get any surprise cameos in this?
It's Marvel. I don't know who though.
Yeah.
So go on. Who could be in it?
I thought we might get Sam.
Yeah.
Because of the Bucky thing.
Yeah.
Just with the movies being so close to one another.
Yeah.
I thought we might get something.
Okay. I think, because there's a few more bits to talk about, we could get like predictions as theories as to where we're going to go. I could see, because this is after Cap 4.
Right.
Which we're going to go and watch this weekend.
Is that this weekend?
It's this weekend. It's out on Friday.
God, okay.
It's after Cap 4, so I wouldn't be surprised if after we've got this new team, which we'll talk about in a second, they need a Hulk, and we end up with Red Hulk.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, as this team, I could see that. I could see that happening.
Mr. President, come join us.
Yeah, but but I don't think he'll be completely with it still, even as Red Hulk. I know in the comics Ross was pretty much with it.
Yeah,
but I think he'll still have that sense of a bit stupid Hulkness.
Yeah,
if you get what I mean. Because otherwise he must do. Because otherwise it wouldn't make sense for President Ross to start trying to kill Captain America. In Cap 4. So there's got to be that sense of he's not fully in control.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if we ended up with the Hulk somehow in the team. The other thing, again, something that's mentioned in the trailer as well, and this is one of the big theories that people are having. Alexei calls them the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And Bucky's like, no. We're not calling it. We can't call ourselves that. And then obviously the title since this movie was officially announced has been Thunderbolts with an asterisk on it.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but now that this is coming close and we've got a little bit more info from the trailer, what do you think the meaning of it is?
I don't know whether it is just part of the joke that they hate the name
and the
and don't want to call themselves it, so it's kind of like a work in progress asterisk.
And that's what the asterisk is there for.
Yeah.
I can see that. I think that's one of the prevailing theories as to what it is.
Yeah.
The other thing I think it could be, which again I think is one of the theories out there as well, is that they're not Thunderbolts. This is your new Avengers.
No.
This is your new team of Avengers.
No, I don't like it.
I quite like it.
No.
I think that's where it's going though. That's the big theory. I think that's the.
But it's too ground level if they're going to be the new Avengers.
I know, but is it not?
And I know you say it'll pull it back again and stuff like that, but
Avengers, to be fair,
boring.
Avengers was ground level. And no, I know obviously we had Iron Man and Thor and stuff like that, but it wasn't all about huge multiversal threats and
no, it wasn't multiversal, but the first Avengers film was it was aliens.
No, I know.
Yeah, aliens coming through a portal.
It still built to that over a number of movies, and it felt massive. This is a group of Avengers fighting a superhuman being who can fly, probably shoot lasers from his eyes, indestructible, and can click his fingers and send people into an alternate dimension. So it's the same.
No, I know.
Same thing.
But how long can you do that for?
I don't. So,
with not having those extra powers.
Okay, so I know where you're going. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think this is necessarily going to be our Avengers, as in we're watching the MCU.
Yeah.
This is our team of Avengers. But I think in the MCU, these are the Avengers. The Avengers have gone. Cap's dead. Tony's dead. Thor's disappeared and all that sort of stuff. We started the trailer with Val saying the Avengers aren't coming back.
Yeah.
This is the Avengers. I could see these being, by the end of the movie, which is why I mentioned Red Hulk as well.
Yeah.
Literally, I could see them being on a Wheaties box in the movie, not Thunderbolts. This is your Avengers. This is your team of America, the world. These are your new Avengers. This is your team. Possibly even being led by Sam. But then 2 Captain Americas. I don't know. But it might be wrong. It might just literally be that it's a placeholder and it's we can't think of a better name and it's just a joke that we can't think of a better name. But I could also see these be... And I kind of hope they are to a degree. I don't think... Again, not our Avengers from the outside in.
Yeah.
But I'd love this team to be... the
ground team.
No, just being seen as if you were living in the MCU. We did have the Avengers, and then 10 years later, they've all disappeared and stuff like that. And now the government.
But then I would
government have replaced them.
I would fully be friggin' hell, we've not got a B team.
Yeah, no, you would.
Because
that's a joke. You've got 4 Captain Americas. You've got 4 Captain Americas and a knockoff Timu Hulk who looks like Harrison Ford. With no mustache. I think that's the appeal of it.
I don't know.
But and I think that makes it even better when you're then going into Secret Wars and it's this is your team of Avengers to go into Secret Wars, and then it starts getting pulled back because we end up with Thor coming back, and somehow we end up with Steve Rogers coming back and stuff like that.
Well, you've got Black Panther 3, so
we got Black Panther 3.
Thanks to Denzel.
Denzel has confirmed that's happening as well. But yeah, I'm very, very excited about this. We've talked about the fact that I've like sort of come out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm well excited for it.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah. I'm still not excited for Cap.
I'm not excited for Cap.
But we'll watch it.
Yeah.
100%. We can't miss it. But that's quite a step for me, because last week I said I'll watch it on Disney Plus.
Definitely.
But none of the trailers have made me want to watch it more.
No.
I think now that it's just there and I've seen a little bit of promo for it, and it's like, it's happening on Friday, it'd feel weird not to go and watch it.
But nicely, I do want to watch Fantastic Four, I do want to watch Daredevil, and I do want to watch Thunderbolts.
I'm, out of all of it,
you're most excited about Thunderbolts?
I'm most excited about this.
Yeah.
I mean, and I know the trailer for Fantastic Four was a teaser trailer, but this has got me much more than...
Hooked.
Than the Fantastic Four trailer did. Should we? We haven't done it for ages.
I know.
Should we do Pod Fans Assemble?
Pod Fans Assemble.
All right, then. So Creative Control said this should have been the first trailer. So much better, and I'm really looking forward to this one now, more so than Captain America.
Yeah,
I think that's quite a big consensus, to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I think everyone's looking forward to it more than Captain America. Obviously this trailer was miles better than the first trailer, but I think that was the sensible way to do it.
Yeah.
I just hope that some people haven't been put off by
the first
trailer.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, this aired at the Super Bowl, so I suppose it doesn't matter to a degree if everybody watched that.
Most people will have caught
in
that.
The States.
Yeah.
So many, something like 193 million people watch the Super Bowl.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's nuts. No any like World Cup level or anything like that, but like everyone in the States watches it. So even if you put out an absolute garbage first trailer for Thunderbolts, you could get away with it because so many people are just going to have to watch this in the
Super Bowl.
Yeah, and this was good enough to then hook everybody back in.
Well, I mean, it was big enough that Mountain Dew decided to make the seal advert. Have you seen it?
I did. I know they sent it to you the other day, but I'd already sent you about 10 things, and I thought, no, he's going to get wound up.
I was crying with laughter at that seal.
I've sent him so many messages and stupid Instagram reels already. I thought I'll leave it there.
But yeah, I watched it and laughed my head off. Jesse said, just watched it this morning, super hyped for this one. Has the feel of the earlier Avenger movies to it, so I'm hoping they pull it off. However, I feel like they gave it a bit too much away, as they always do. Like that the first trailer had you wondering what was going on with Bucky.
Yeah, I agree.
Hilarious, by the way, that he had it in the dishwasher.
I know.
His arm.
No, I didn't like that. No, I didn't like it.
It just made me laugh.
I liked all the other stuff with Bucky, but yeah, it was funny. But then at the same time, it was like, no, Marvel needs to be funny. And that was the slight over the line thing for me. That was like, no, it's just a bit too stupid. But I agree, though, it feels like the final battle in Avengers.
Yeah.
The fact that, like when they're all running around New York and stuff like that, and they were all like trying to lift something, and Yelena's even trying to lift it, even though she's got no superpowers or super serum whatsoever. It felt like Avengers 1.
Yeah.
And I like that. Bit of a callback.
Yeah.
I hope we get a spin. I literally just thought of that now. We need the Avengers spin. Don't care if the music could be even better. We need that Avengers spin just when they go around from the Avengers trailer.
But I feel like if you got the spin, Red Guardian would ruin it at the last minute.
Absolutely belter. That's what you need to do. I
feel like he'd try and step forward or something and just fall on his face, and you just see him just disappear from the screen.
Doesn't need to be a fall on his face. He just needs to say something really inappropriate.
Yeah,
that's what it needs to be. I'm gonna be devastated now if we don't get that. We're fuming.
We also got a message from Ken saying this Super Bowl trailer is the first one that's made me go, I really want to see this. Plus the tease for Hyperion in the trailer was nice.
Sentry.
Okay, so that's Sentry.
Yeah, Sentry. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Ken. As I said, I wasn't really. It's pulled me back in.
Yeah,
to a degree.
It's looking good.
Crap.
No, I know.
He's so upset. Maybe Cap will. Maybe we'll go and watch Cap.
I'm wondering
whether we'll be like, that was good.
I'm wondering whether Cap 4 was like just on the brink of it's gone too far to try and fix enough of it. And now with Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, this is where we've gone from kind of the line between pre and post production that they can now make enough edits to fix any of the problems that they've had. Because that's so definitely the feel that I'm getting between both the TV series and the movies that we're getting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything that has come out and then Cap 4, I feel like Cap 4 is that line of where we've kind of like pulled back and gone, fix this shit, and then anything else after that is what's been getting fixed.
There's been in this good time series. That we've talked about. There's been good stuff.
There has,
but none of it's been Marvel Phase 1 to 3 caliber stuff. Even, and I know I didn't finish Agatha, and I will finish Agatha. I just need to get around to doing it.
I did really enjoy Agatha. Be fair,
but it still didn't feel like Marvel caliber stuff. From a story perspective, it did.
It's very, very spin-offy. That's why.
It's very spin-offy, and it felt it, and I think it did it favors in some elements.
Yeah,
it just didn't. It felt cheap and it felt a bit rushed. I think they looked out to a degree because the story was great and the cast were fantastic.
Yeah.
But if they'd put the same amount of effort into it than they've done with previous stuff, it would have been 10 times better again. And it wasn't bad. It was really good.
Did you get to the Patti LuPone episode?
Yeah, I've watched everything but the finale.
Oh, have you?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the Patti LuPone episode was really, really
that
good.
That stood out to me.
Yeah, that was really good.
Because that showed fantastic writing. Because you had 100%. All of this outbursts all the way through, and then you finally see it in her timeline, and I just thought that was a brilliant piece of writing.
It still felt cheap.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But so again, it felt mass produced. It felt like it was just get content out.
Yeah,
and I think they were lucky as
on
I
a conveyor belt.
It was just really, really good. But it's a bit disappointing because I think it could have been even better, and it was a great show.
Yeah.
Life happened, which is why I haven't watched the finale. But if you look at the original shoots for Cap 4, Seth Rollins was in Cap 4. He's not in it at all now. He's been completely removed from the movie because they brought our mate John in instead, and Giancarlo Esposito. So that shows that they've tried to fix it. I still don't think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I think the embargo's finished tonight.
Okay.
So the first reactions are out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But some of them have already leaked out, and the general consensus is it's not bad, but it's not great.
Okay.
It's just.
So it sounds like that they've tried to save what they could.
Imagine what it would have been like without the reshoots.
Yeah.
Probably would have been appalling.
Yeah.
But again, they've worked on it. Clearly it's good, and this feels like it's going to be great. Fantastic Four feels like it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I think they need to do some massive changes with the TV series, and I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I think that's going to take more than this. But again, just do less of them.
Yeah.
Just do less.
Well, again, I think Daredevil looks like it's going to be promising.
Oh yeah. Apart from that, Daredevil looks great.
I'm intrigued to see, but I don't know what the next series is after that.
Wonder Man, I think, is the next series after that.
Is it?
Trevor's in it. Yeah, you go.
I know.
Yeah, Trevor's in it. Yeah, I'm still not 100%.
I remember finding out that Trevor was going to be in it, and I was like,
we'll see what happens. We are done. Can I just say one more thing I've got to mention?
I love Trevor.
One more thing I've got to mention, and it's completely off topic, and we will wrap up now.
Go on.
Who is doing the marketing for Superman? Because, come on. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, they released like a little clip, and it was Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, and it said, "This is the only bowl you need."
Yeah,
because of the Super Bowl. It's just like, honestly, it's just like a parody.
I know,
like bordering on like a porn parody. It just looks awful. The stupid look on his face. It just, I don't honestly. I was like, what is this? I can't not see Uncle Fester anymore.
No, neither can I. In that wig. In that bowl cut wig.
It looks better than it did in the trailer. Definitely looks better than it did in the trailer. Yeah. But it's the tone of it all. I just don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah. It's bad.
It's terrible. It's just not good at all. But yeah. But in the same time, I am really looking forward to watching Superman and reviewing Superman. Not for the same reasons I'm looking forward to watching Thunderbolts. I think it could be good, but I just feel like there's going to be so much to just potentially slate on it.
I know.
But yeah, that's us, guys. I haven't got a formal wrap up. Thanks for listening. We will be back. We're making some changes. We know what we're doing. We're not announcing it yet, though.
Yeah.
Let us work out the kinks. We know what we're doing. Hopefully, the next few weeks we'll be able to give you a bit more information. Stick with us. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next week because we'll do Cap next week.
Yeah.
See you
Cheers,
later.
guys. See you
Bye.
later. Bye.